सहनौ भुनक्तु करवावहै हीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। Know the words like kartritvam, jnatritvam and brahmatritvam and sakshitvam, karanatvam, all jagrat is the drashtritvam, vishwatvam, taijasatvam, prajnatvam, ajnatvam, jnatvam, so many are. So even though there are so many labels felt about oneself, but these labels are taken for granted by the Shruti and take each stand and then make one correction, take another stand, make another correction, take another stand, make another correction, and then alongside you correct the stand also. You take a stand, make a correction and also negate that stand. That is called apavada. In this manner, take a stand, make a correction, negate the stand. Negating the stand means again take another stand and correct the first stand. Take the first stand and make a correction. Take the second stand and correct the second stand. You see? Take the third stand and correct the second stand. Take the fourth stand and correct the third stand. In this manner, this whole process of unfoldment is in the form of Adhyaropa Apavada Nyaya. Now a doubt arises here. It's a doubt. The doubt is how long? Kitni hai? Because you can always say, I am Kala Parichinnaha, one, Desha Parichinnaha, another, Vastu Parichinnaha, yet another, Karta, Bhokta. Like this, one can really go on counting one's labels endlessly. So, and therefore, when will the teaching be over? Some kind of a confusion. It's a doubt, a layman's doubt. A layman means understand. He's a very, very, very he's a lazily layman. He's a lazy and man. Not that this doubt has got any validity at all, but then all doubts one need not entertain only valid doubts. Doubts are there. Therefore, here, that is the sambandha, that is the introduction to introducing the problem, the view. How does Bhashyakara look at the problem? Because we are analyzing Bhashyam. In this particular book, we are doing only Shankara Bhashya Parishelanam. So far we have seen what does Bhashyakara view How does he view about the prakriya? What is Shastra prakriya? As followed by the sampradayam, what is that prakriya? So, briefly we have seen that the prakriya that's followed by the prakriya that is followed by the sampradayam and also as followed by Bhashyakara, as conveyed by Bhashyakara, is Adhyaropa Apavada Nyaya. Now we have made some kind of headway in unfolding the method of unfoldment here. So, and now having said as to what is the method of teaching, then we have to find out what is Bhashyakara's view of the problem. This is prakriya, all right. What is his problem? What is the problem as the sampradaya views and as the Bhashyakara views and as it is experienced universally? What is the problem? So in order to introduce the problem that is avidya, self-ignorance and self-error, in order to introduce the avidya, here is the sambandha. You understand that introduction to introducing the problem. Introduction to begin that topic of the problem, because prakriya presupposes the problem. Solving presupposes a problem. You can't really solve something without a problem. Prakriya presupposes the problem. So, for that, he says, hey, even though you look to have many labels, but all these labels really, labels felt by you, labels accepted by the Shruti, the stands taken by the Shruti, all of them boil down to one fundamental wrong view about the truth. And it is one wrong view. Therefore, the process of correction is not endless. Teaching continues until that fundamental problem is corrected. Labels felt by the individual, labels also fixed by the Shruti Shastra Kalpitam, like Jnatritvam, etc. They are felt by man also, they are also taken as stands by the Shruti. You are not Deha, but you are Jnata. You see, thank God, in fact Shastra can also say you are not Phalam, but you are Karta. You are not the object, you are not really the object, you are not money, but you are the actor, you are the doer of actions for money. Otherwise a person may live and die with the idea that I am money. Shastra gives the benefit to man that he doesn't go that far. And therefore doesn't really begin with that. It only says you are not Deha, but you are Jnata. Okay, this is going to be what we are going to do now. This. So aramse it has to be introduced. Sarva adhyaropamulam avidya shabdavachyam. What is deliberately imposed by the Shastra is called adhyaropanam. But within the realm of avidya. It presupposes avidya. Shastra kalpitam is the word for it is adhyaropanam. The various stands that the Shruti takes as a part of the teaching, as a part of unfoldment, is It's called Adhyaropanam. Aropanam. Roop means, to give a form. Roopyati. Roop. Roop means, to look. Roop means to look. To look. Look means it looks like this, it looks red, that look. To look. Rupyati. Divadigana hai. With ang upasarga, it becomes arop. Then aropyati. Meaning, it changes the meaning. It's called imposing. Arop. Able to follow. Try to follow as much as you can. I feel I am teaching all right. I feel I am teaching all right. But only you have aropyat. The noun form of it is aropanam. Kridanta is aropanam. So the various stands that the Shruti takes as a part of teaching are all aropanam. Aropanam in the truth. They are not really adjectives of the truth, but they are imposed on myself. They are imposed on the self. But for the purpose of making corrections. Like Arundhati Nyaya. Remember Arundhati Nyaya. This is Arundhati. This is Arundhati. No. Next to it. Oh, that is Arundhati. No. Next. Oh, that is Arundhati. So until you point out, until he recognizes that simple, that tiny star, really, it goes on, the teaching goes on. This is called Adhyaropa Apavada Nyaya. Swamiji, why can't we have an alternative path? There is no alternative path. Leaving out Adhyaropa Apavada Nyaya, leaving out the method of correction, there is no other path. Why? Because the problem is avidya. Problem is there. So, Sarva Adhyaropa Moolam, the origin of all the stands taken by the Shruti. Sarva Adhyaropa Moolam, the origin of all the stands taken by the Shastra and also felt by oneself is what? Avidya Shabda Vachyam is the sense of the word avidya. Is what we call avidya. The origin of all the adhyaropanas, the origin of all the labels felt by man, and also the origin of all the stands taken by the Shruti, that origin is by name avidya. It's called avidya. So because there is avidya, it is in the form of avidya. Vidya is jnana. Avidya means absence of jnana. In that manner it should be taken. Vidya is, grahanam is vidya. You grasp something, that is vidya. Not grasping something that is there. I mean, nobody can complain, oh, you are not grasping what is not evident. Grasping is about the evident. Not grasping also is about the evident. So ignorance must presuppose the evident truth. Whether it is a physical thing or a non-physical thing, that doesn't matter. It has to be evident. The subject matter of ignorance has to be evident. Clear? Therefore, the origin of all the Shastra Kalpitam and also the various labels felt about oneself, which labels seem to be endless. The origin is avidya shabda vachyam. Avidya shabda vachyam. You see how he is putting it. Avidya shabda vachyam means, hey, the origin of all the adhyaropanas is not the word avidya, is the sense of the word avidya. The sense of the word avidya is what is felt. I do not know how I am not the form. You understand? I do not know. I am only the form. I do not know how I am not the form. I am only in time. I do not know how I am not in time. This is what? I do not know how I am not the form, etc. Is it the word avidya or the sense? That is the sense. The sense of the word avidya. Like the sense of the word ghata is ghata. The sense of the word avidya is universally felt anyway. A Frenchman does not know the word avidya, but the sense is going through. The sense of the word avidya, meaning the sense of the word ignorance, is going through. They say, I am French, I am the body, etc. That is nothing but the sense of the word avidya. Ignorance about a reality. So he says avidya shabda vachyam. Now let us read. Athaivam paramarthasya sarva adhyaropa apavadenaiva vijñāpayitavyatve kadānu khalvantam gantam bodhakam sarva adhyaropanamiti. Atha evam. Atha, now, it is only arambha. Just to, when you begin a topic, you can use the word atha, now. Evam, in the above said manner, is prakar. Evam, paramarthasya of the truth, the timeless truth is called paramartha. It's not some kind of mark. Paramartha means the timeless truth that is evident. Paramarthasya. Sarva adhyaropa apavadenaiva, by way of negating all the adhyaropas, all the labels felt by man, the stands taken by man and the stands also taken by the Shruti about the self. Jiva takes certain stands in ignorance, not deliberate stands. His stands, when he takes stands about himself, they are all stands felt in ignorance. And the stands taken by the Shruti are all deliberate stands for negating all stands. For negating all stands. Sarva adhyaropa apavadena eva, alone, only by way of negating all the adhyaropas. Vijñāpayitavyatve, when it can be unfolded. Vijñāpayati, therefore vijñāpayati, vijñāpayitavyatve, tavya pratin, therefore vijñāpayitavyatvam, the status and the saptami vijñāpayitavyatve, when it can be unfolded. When the paramartha can be unfolded only by way of negating all the aropanas, when the truth can be unfolded only by way of negating all the all stands taken by man and Shruti, all stands. Stand is taken. The being is not taken. The being is. I am is not a stand. I am Deha is a stand. Etc. etc. These are all called adhyaropanas. Vijñāpayitavyatve. Then the next doubt arises, kadanu. When on earth. When on earth. Nu means on the earth. When on earth. Kab. They say kab jayenge. That kab, that is called nu. Despair. And it says kab. Kahan jaoge? Kab jayenge? Kya karenge? That is what is called nu. Kadanu. Khalu indeed. Ganta. Khalu antam. Antam means end. Kiska end? Sarva adhyaropana, you take it. The end of all adhyaropas. The end of all stands. Kadanu, when? Bodhakaha, the teacher. Ganta will reach. Gamishyati. Rit. It is the sense of rit. It will ring. Ganta means Gamishyati. Underline and write on Gamishyati. This teacher means the Shruti. Bodhayati iti bodhaka. Should be taken as Bodhayati iti bodhaka. If this is the scripture or the teacher, when will it reach the end of all stands? When will it negate all these stands? ये कब तक होगा? Kadanu sarvadhyaropanāmantam gandha bodhakaha. When will the teacher, when will the shastram reach the end of all adhyaropas, all stands, deliberately taken by the shastra, is a part of teaching and also stands felt by the Jesus. This is a question, please. This is a doubt. Nahi Bhranti buddhinam yatta samasti. Nahi, not Bhranti buddhinam, the confusions. Every confusion is otherwise called Bhranti buddhi. Why it is called Bhranti buddhi? It's a peculiar samasa. It is Bhranti and it is a buddhi rupam. Because there is no Bhranti except in the form of thinking. Bhranti buddhi means it is in the form of Bhranti and it is in the form of buddhi, thinking. These confused thoughts, these confusions which are all in the form of thinking. Nahi Bhranti buddhinam. Nahi yatta asti. They have no limit. Yatta means thus far, no further. It's called yatta. Yat means this much. And if we add the dal pratyaya, it becomes yatta. Means itna. That state is called yatta. Nahi samasti. Samasti means is. Asti. There is no limit to confusions. There is no limit to confusions. Not that there is no limit to confusions, because if I remove one confusion, another confusion will come. Aisa baat nahi. The confusions that are there themselves seem to be endless. endless confusions about oneself. Therefore, nahi bhranti buddhinam yadda samasti, Bhagavan also says, Bahushakahi anantascha buddhayaha avyavasayinam. The confusions of the confused are endless. Whereas the right knowledge is ekemayeha iha guru nandana. Vyavasayatmika buddhi eka eva iha. In this matter, he guru nandana here. The fact is one. Confusions are thousands. Don't translate it as knowledge. Right knowledge is one, wrong knowledges are many. Say truth is one. Confusions are endless. Nirankushatvat मिथ्यामतेहे मिथ्यामति का मिथ्या बुद्धि का निरंकुशत्वात्, it is unrestrainable. Confusion cannot be restrained. You can't control confusion. There is no such a thing called, you can't control confusion. You can control impulses. Impulses are within confusion, that is okay, but then you can't control. When I am in ignorance, I just keep going. Confusion after confusion. When I do not know the fact, what is the truth, then the confusions keep happening. Confusions keep on happening. There is no ankusha over confusion. Therefore, nirankusha, this is the real logic he gives. This is the logic that the doubter gives. Confusions have no limit. निरंकुशत्वात् मिथ्यामतेहे, मिथ्यामति का निरंकुश होने के कारण से can't be bridled. अत्र कथंकारम वेदांतैः अध्यारोप अपवादः निरवशेषः कृतस्यादिति. So tatra kathankaram. Kathankaram means again how on earth. This prakar. Kathankaram. Kathankaram means katham iti. Vedantaihi, by the Vedantas, by the Upanishads. Adhyaropa apavadaha, this nyaya, this method of teaching. Niravaseshaha, completely without remainder. Niravaseshaha, without any remainder. Remainder, not reminder. Remainder. Without baki here. Means completely, in its entirety. Niravaseshaha. Kritasyat would be done. When will this nyaya be completed? By Vedanta Prakriya, by Vedanta. When will this Adhyaropa Apavada nyaya be exhaustively done? When will it be completed? By the Vedantas. Why? Because confusion is endless. Therefore, correction also is endless. That means you keep correcting endlessly. Hey Rama, you keep correcting endlessly. You say, अच्छा है कि don't go into that realm, आराम से पढ़े रहो. Therefore, iti kritaha syaditi, niravaseshaha, masculine gender, niravaseshaha, kritaha syat, adhyaropa apavadaha, adhyaropa apavadaha, niravaseshaha, kritaha syat. When will it be done? When will it be done? When will it, adhyaropa apavada nyaya, completely be done? This is the doubter. Even though this doubt is not greatly valid, But still it is valid in the sense it is there in everybody's mind, because what is less valid is more pervasive. The very valid doubts hardly. This less valid doubts alone. A doubt is valid because it's somebody who wants to be free from it. In that sense it is valid. Not from this vichara point of view it is valid. Okay, iti. Now the answer is given. Atra uchyate asti kaschit accharopaha yaha sarvesham accharopanam mulahetuhu asti kaschit, kuch hai, there is some. There is one. Adhyaropaha. There is one error. Not kalpita by the Shastram, but felt universe. Because problem is not felt by the Shastra, problem is felt by the universally Jiva. To solve that problem is the purpose of Shastra. So, asti kashchit, kuch hai. Aropaha, an error. There is an aropa. Aropa means an error. There is one error. Yaha, which sarvesham adhyaropanam, for all stands. Deliberately taken by Shastram and also taken by non-deliberately felt by the Jiva. Sarvesham adhyaropanam. In fact, all theologies also come under adhyaropas. They're all Jiva, they're all beliefs, vagara, they're all stand, they're all confusions. Go to the same truth. Even though that is not, that I tend to believe that God is away. That means what? Say God is in heaven. How do you explain it away as an error? Say I come to believe that God is in heaven. Means what? God is other than me. Means what? I am Jiva. That means what? I am Parichinna. It ultimately amounts to what? I am Parichinna. Bas. Dehoham. God is in heaven. You press it. It comes to Dehoham. Bas. The unlimited is seen as embodied limited. Not that belief really is something. It's outside the adhyasa. Beliefs are not outside adhyasa. Every belief is adhyasa. Are you able to follow? God is in heaven. Up to that is it followed? And God. God is in heaven means what? Is other than me. Means what? I am. And if there is something unlimited, should be other than me. Why? I am limited. And what is that? Adhyasa. Therefore, every belief is what? Adhyasa. Every belief is adhyasa. These are all stands. How many stands? Countless stands. All of them ultimately boil down to one error. Dehoham. Within Dehoham is Brahmatritvam, Parichinnatvam, Jnatritvam, within that era. Within that view is the view that I am Pramata. Within that view is the view that I am Jnata. Within that view is the view that I am Sakshi. Within that view is the view, the Karanatvam. Within that view, Karyakarana Bhava, everything presupposes that view. The stands taken by me, the stands taken by the Shruti, all exist within the stand that I am Deha. That is the fundamental error. The unlimited is seen as limited. Jiva is not seen as Deha. Paramatma is seen as Deha, and when he is seen as Deha, then that situation makes him Jiva. Not Jiva is seen as Deha. If Jiva is seen as Deha, then minus Deha he should be Jiva. Therefore, asti kaschid adhyaropaha yaha sarvesham adhyaropanam mula hetuhu. Mula hetuhu means the origin. The origin of all stands is the basic error. As we proceed, we'll see how within Dehoham alone is all the other things, Jnatratvam, Sakshitvam, Karanatvam also. Everything is meant to, all the stands taken by the Shruti also is meant to break Deho. Meant to falsify the Deho. Okay. Yasmin Sati Yasmin Satyeva Itarabhrantayah Atmanam Labhante Yasmin Satyeva, जिसका होते हुए ही, in the presence of which alone, Sati Saptami, Yasmin meaning Yasmin Mula Hetau. Yasmin Mula Hetau, there is a Mula Hetau. Yasmin Arope, Yasmin Mula Hetau Arope Satyeva होते हुए ही, जिसका होते हुए ही, Itaraha Bhrantayaha means the other stands. They are not other Bhrantis, they look as many Bhrantis. These various stands. Itaraha Bhrantayaha, the other Bhrantis. Mala male malaha. Itaraha Bhrantayaha. Atmanam labhante, come into existence. Atmanam labhante, apne aap ko प्राप्त करते हैं. The other Bhrantis apne aap ko प्राप्त करते means they come into existence. They are felt. Presupposing the original problem, presupposing the original problem of Dehoham, are the stands, countless. And not only they are felt, anartha hetavascha bhavanti. Anartha hetavaha, and they all become the causes of unhappiness. Anartha hetavaha. These stands directly affect me. The various stands. Even though they look like various stands, but all those stands ultimately mean that original avidya. But these stands, they don't make me happy really. No stand that you take about yourself can make you happy. I'm telling you, no stand. I am holier than thou also doesn't make you happy. It's not there. Because happiness is the nature of the truth. Peace is the nature of the truth. The sanctum of peace is Bhagavan. Peace is in the sanctum of the truth. Peace is not in the realm of confusions and stands. Peace cannot be an attribute of stupidity. Peace is a very valuable thing. That is the nature of the truth. Therefore, naturally these stands only give you anartha. Anartha hetavaha. Anartha means what I don't like is called. Arthyate iti arthaha. Na arthyate iti anartha. That is the meaning of anartha. One is purushartha. Anything other than purushartha is anartha. In fact, even dharma, artha, kama you see, used for moksha are arthas. But dharma, artha, kama not used for moksha become anarthas. Money used for moksha is artha. It is purushartha. It becomes sarthakam. Money used only not for moksha, it becomes anartha. That is why Bhagavan says, artham anartham chintaya nityam. Bhagavan Bhashikara says, always think money unused for your own moksha is what? Is anartha. Meaning, how do you use money for moksha? You use money for survival and you survive for jnanam. That is called using money for moksha, not directly use money. Paramparaya it becomes sadhanam, I tell you. Paramparaya sadhanam. Otherwise, supposing you don't have anything, supposing you don't have money, it's not a problem as long as you have Kalikamuli Kshetra. But you can't expect Kalikamuli Kshetra everywhere. See? What about Nepali Kshetra? वो भी नहीं है. Punjabi Kshetra? वो भी नहीं है. क्षेत्र ही नहीं है. For that you have to go to Rishikesh and take a kutia very close to Kshetra. Otherwise, who is going to walk down kilometers? Therefore, understand, money is sadhanam paramparaya. Health is sadhanam paramparaya. In fact, action is also sadhanam paramparaya. So all these things become artha if it is connected to moksha, connected to education, vidya. If it is connected to vidya, it is artha. Unconnected to vidya, if you look upon them as and in themselves, then it is anartha. Why? Because it's a contradiction. Why? If you analyze the purpose of the money, etc., for the jiva, the purpose of health, the purpose of anything, karma, it can never be an end, it can only be a means. And if I look upon the means as an end, then it is an error. Taking the means for an end and end again for the means is real confusion. Real confusion. Like you see, I work for money. I work to live and live to work. That's a contradiction. I mean, it's not an ordinary contradiction. I work to live, so working becomes the means, living becomes the end. And again, I make the end as a means to the means. Then I live to work. Are you going to follow? I work to live. So working is what? The means. What is the end? Living. And I should not make the end again the means. Then I make it a circle. That is a cycle, vicious cycle. And whenever I create a vicious cycle, I get caught in that cycle. I can't get out of it. I work to live, live to work, work to live, live to work, work to live, live to work, work to live, live to work. There is nothing else. I am caught in that. Therefore, anyway, esmin satye vitara bhrandaya atmanam labante anartha hetava. I am only explaining that word anartha. Whatever one doesn't like is called anartha. And what one doesn't like is dukkham. You don't like unhappiness. That is anartha. Etavascha bhavanti. All these various stands become only the causes for one's unhappiness. Swa jivita kale. At the time of their own longevity. During their lifespan. Meaning these stands, during their lifespan is endless. Meaning the stands as long as they are there. The stands felt only make me unhappy. Swa jivita kale. Apni jivit kal mein, they all become the causes for one's unhappiness. Like the sarpadhyasa, swajivita kale becomes the cause for unhappiness. अपनी जीवित काल में. अपनी जीवित काल में means as long as it is there, it makes me unhappy. बस इतना ही है. Confusions make me unhappy as long as they are there. स्व जीवित काल. अतएव तम अविद्या शब्देन विशिंशन्ति वेदान्ताः तद्बाधनेन तत्त्वस्वरूप निर्धारणं ज्ञानं च विद्या शब्देन. अतएव and therefore tam, that tam means usko, adhyaropam or adhyaropanam, tam adhyaropam, us adhyarop ko, that moola hetu ko. We are now talking about the moola hetu, the origin of all stands. That is called adhyarop, moola hetu. Moola hetu adhyaropam. अतएव तम अविद्या शब्देन, by the word avidya. Visimshanti, qualified. They describe it. Vedantaha, Vedantas. All Vedantas describe the origin of all problems as ignorance, self-ignorance. Visheshat karta. Visimshanti means describe. Varnayanti. वर्णन करते हैं. सारे all Vedantas do varnana of the original problem as vidya. And when they use the term avidya, again it is keeping in view the fact that it is something that is negatable by vidya. And therefore, in contrast, avidya. Non-understanding and misunderstanding goes with right understanding. Non-understanding and misunderstanding both go, and that is called avidya. Go away by means of right understanding. And correctable by vidya is the sense of the word avidya. Correctable by vidya. Avidya. Because before you arrive at the word avidya, you have to arrive at the word vidya first. You have to know exactly like, say adharma. Adharma ka paribhasha ke pahle you have to get the dharma ka paribhasha. जो धर्म नहीं है वो अधर्म है, तो ठीक है. धर्म का परिभाषा होना चाहिए. In the same manner here, vidya ka paribhash hona. Vidya matlab the knowledge of a fact as it is. Vastu tantram jnanam. Registering an evident fact as it is, that is called vidya. Registering an evident fact as it is called vidya. And not registering becomes avidya. And misregistering also is avidya. And therefore naturally the vidya corrects avidya. Therefore the original thing, the origin of all stands is described by all Vedantas as avidya. By all Vedantas. Tad badhanena. Tad badhanena means by correcting it. Badha means correction. Badha does not mean negation. It is negation by way of correction. That kind of negation. You can use the word negation, but negation through correction. That is the word badha is used specifically for correction. Means aisa nahi hai. Supposing there is a sarpa and then I take it and throw it away. That is not badha. Killing it may be negation, but it is not really badha. Negation. Actually, badha means negation through correction. And correction is negation. Tad badhanena, by correcting a view, that view, tattva swarupa nirdharanam, determining the nature of the truth. Tattva swarupa nirdharanam, determining the nature of the truth. Jnanam cha is called knowledge. And that is described by the Vedantas by the word Vidya Shabdena. Determining the Vastu Swarupam, determining the nature of the truth, determining the nature of a fact is called Vidya. Is called by the Vedanta as Vidya. Determining the nature of an evident fact is called Vidya. Call it Jnanam or Vidya. Not determining the evident and misdetermining it is called Avidya. Thus there are Vidyas, there is a Vidya and Avidya. And Avidya is felt universally, ignorance is felt universally. And in order to liberate man from his own ignorance about himself, his own wrong view about himself, there is a pramanam called Shabda Pramanam, and that adopts the method of Adhyaropa Apavada Nyaya, and it also takes a lot of stands. Because Dhatya Atma is Nirvisesham. Dhatya Atma is Atmayam. He is neither Jiva's stand nor Ishvara's stand. Nor Shastra's stand. It is not a stand taken. Stand taken can be broken. Therefore, the existence of the truth is not a stand taken, a view held. It is not a view entertained. And that is what is Anubhava Siddham. Svata Siddham is the truth. And therefore, the Vedanta takes the stance and ultimately unfolds this Swarupam that is there, which is not again another stand. If it is stand, then it needs to be broken. Apavad karna padenge. If it is a stand, it has to be broken. It has to be falsified. It has to be corrected. But truth itself is not Jiva's stand or Ishvara's stand. About that, whose existence is not a stand, about that there are stands. There are stands. And the original thing, that the basic non-understanding, that is called Mula Hetuhu, the basic misconception about the truth is called the Avidya or Adhyasa. And within the context of that Mula Hetu are the various stands. They all look many, but they all boil down to that one. Just as I told you, God in heaven is a theology. It ultimately boils down to Avidya. I am Karta, it boils down to Avidya. You make any stand, you take any stand, boils down to Avidya, the origin. All branches boil down to the trunk. Okay. Now here, the author goes to show, is it mentioned? Does Shastram mention the word Avidya? Does the Shastram look at the problem as the Avidya? That he brings in Shastram here. Duramete viparite vishuchi avidyaya cha vidyeti jnata vidyapipsinam nachiketasam manye natva kama bahavo lupantam. Adi Duram. Dura matlab wide apart, far apart. Far apart. Ete, these two. Esha, ete, etaha. Because the many gender Vidya and Avidya both are women, and therefore, these two which are far apart, duramete. Not only they are far apart, like Ghata and Pata. It is not that kind of far apart. Viparite. They are contrasting each other. Viparitata. Viparitata is always between Samyak and Viparita. Between them there is Viparita. Viparita, the correct and incorrect. Between them, is there a mere difference or a contrast? Contrast. Contrast is only between correct and incorrect. There is no contrast is nowhere else in this world. Contrast is light and darkness, all right. Presence of light, absence. Okay. Now between no object and between no two objects, there is a contrast. What contrast is there? Even between a lion and a lamb, between a wolf, between a tiger, between a lion and a lamb, there is no contrast, because both of them are makers, they are animals. इतना तो जंतु तो है, so where is the contrast? We do give the example in a very limited way for the Bhadyavadaka Bhava for the lion and the lamb. The lion always destroys the lamb, but the lamb does not destroy the lion. Just a simple example. That doesn't mean really. Just to say that a lamb is not Badaka, lion is the Badaka and the lamb is Bhadya. Lamb is the Bhadya. Lion eats up the lamb. Poor lamb. Or a deer, small little, you see, the young one of a deer, foal, you see. A foal is just grabbed and then it is eaten up. A lamb cannot be a Badaka. That is okay. That does not mean there is a real Viparitata between them. No. They both are animals. So when we analyze the creation, the Viparitata is only between Samyak Jnanam about the Vastu and Viparita Jnanam about the Vastu. So between Samyak Jnanam and Viparita Jnanam about the Vastu, Paramartha Vastu, there is a Viparita. Viparita means, contrast. Between Samyak Jnanam and Viparita Jnanam, there is Viparita. There is Viparita. The contrast is between right knowledge and wrong knowledge. There, that means between Vidya and Avidya, there is contrast. Contrast is not between Vidya and Vastu and Avidya and Vastu. Contrast is between Vidya about the Vastu and Avidya about the Vastu. Vastu itself does not stand contrasting something or agreeing with something, because it is Sajatiya, Vijatiya, Swagata, Veda, Raitam. Even though it is true, the wrong knowledge is not true to the nature of the truth. The wrong knowledge about the truth is not true to the nature of the truth. That kind of contrast is there. But that doesn't mean the existence of the truth corrects the error. Because the existence of the truth doesn't correct the error. The right knowledge about the truth corrects the error. Therefore, the contrast is between Samyak Jnanam and Viparimithya Jnanam. That is why these two are called Duramete. Vidya and Avidya are far apart. And what else are they? Viparite. Viparita Tetaha Viparite. The dual number. Vishuchi. Facing different directions. Facing is like North Pole and South Pole, as it were. Just a word conveying the contrast. What are they? Avidya yacha vidyeti jnata. And they are called, they are known to be avidya and vidya. Avidya iti jnata. Vidya iti cha jnata. It's known to be vidya and avidya. Who says this? Shastram says. Shastra says this vidya, the knowledge, the right knowledge about the truth and the wrong knowledge about the truth are far apart, facing as though different directions. And then there is a contrast. They are not just different, but viparite. And now, before we go to the second line, right when the iron is hot, you better beat it. Beat the iron when it is hot. Grasp it right now. When we say avidya here, the entire karmakanda comes under avidya. Thus, that way, karmakanda followed for moksha becomes avidya. That the karma will take me to my freedom is avidya. Money will make me happy, avidya. When I look upon anything as the means to my moksha, it comes under avidya. Keeping in view that second, the other definition of avidya is vastu, the distortion about the truth. And because of the distortion of the truth alone, I look upon the karma as the means to moksha and the objects as the means to my moksha. This whole thing is nothing but avidya. Keeping in view that comprehensive definition of avidya, Yama tells Nachiketa, hey Nachiketa, I offered you so much of money, I offered you a lot of pleasures, but you rejected all of them, and therefore I look at you as the one in search of, qualified for knowledge. Vidya Bhipsinam. Vidya Bhipsinam means what? Jignasunam. Vidyarthinam iti. Vidya Bhipsinam means Vidyarthinam. Vidya ko प्राप्त करने चाहने वाला is called Vidyarthi. And Vidya ka प्राप्त भी ऐसे नहीं होता है. Only when you are a Vidyarthi, then you get Vidya. If you are a Vittarthi, you will get Vitta. You will get whatever you will, if you want really the Arthi, whatever you are Arthi of, that you will get. Whatever you cherish, whatever you long for, that you will get. Therefore, Vidyarthinam, Nachiketasam, Nachiketko, Manye, I think, I consider you, the Nachiketa, as Vidyarthi, qualified for knowledge. You are a student of knowledge of the truth. Why I consider you as a student of knowledge of the truth? Because Tva tumko kamaha, these objects, bahavaha, countless things that I offered you. Not alolupanta. They did not create in you lalach. Na chalayanta means na lubdhavan. You did not become, a craver for them. They did not shake you. Alolupanta. It's a different form which you don't know, and you do this at home, Bhasha will say. They did not shake you. I offered you so many things, you did not, In fact, you did not even raise your eyebrows. Oh, hey, oh. And then you didn't open your eyes wide. Such good things you are offering me. Ab main kya karu? Main sochunga thoda time de do. All that he said was Tavaiva Vaha Tavan Ritya Kirti. Keep all that you are offering unto yourself. It will be useful for you. And in that context he says, then how will you survive? Nachiketa says, now that I have had darshan of you, you are a devata, and after devata darshan, I don't think I will have any poverty, I will have some roti. Your darshan is good enough for me to survive, good enough to help me survive. Your darshan is enough, your anugraha is there. But the varam, that varam I want only jnanam. In this manner, the Shruti talks about these two things called Vidya and Avidya. Avidya is, Vidya needs to be gained. Okay? Now, here what we need, when a person takes up karma marga, then avidya becomes also marga. Otherwise, avidya is not a marga. Nor karma is a marga. Karma is what? Karma is what is. Ignorance is, you don't have to take the path of ignorance. Path of ignorance means you take a path to reach ignorance. That is called a path of ignorance. Isn't it? Avidya is a problem that is there. Vidya is the marga. That is the pursuit. Vidya is the purushartha. Making an effort to understand the truth becomes the purushartha. That is marga. Therefore, the entire Shastra marga is what? Only vidya. And we also say sometimes, if a person leaves or gives up the vidya and he takes up the path of karma, phala, bhoga, karma, phala, bhoga, we call that as karma marga. It is not a marga. That is what? What is avidya? That is what is there. In avidya, what is? Karma is what is there. Avidya is. Anadya vidya is. You don't have to tread the path of avidya. Because you remain in avidya, not tread the path of avidya. Vidya mein pade rahte hain. The movement comes only when you try to get out of it. And that really I have to tread the path of avidya karma. Anyway, now the point is, vidya, avidya, these shabdas are not really unused by the Shruti. The Shruti accepts. There is a vidya, there is avidya. Okay? Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. There is some prasad. Many happy returns of the day. You are 75 years old. You are not 75 years old. Good. God give you good health. You can give it to me. I'll open it. It is O Rama. Please come. अच्छा है. Clean प्रसाद. एक या दो जी? दो आएंगे नहीं आएंगे? ओम नमः शिवाय. ओम नमः शिवाय. ओम नमः शिवाय. ओम नमः शिवाय. आइए. नमः शिवाय. नमः शिवाय. नमः शिवाय.